Hello and welcome to second tutorial of machine learning course. So in this tutorial we are going to see simple linear regression using Python scikit-learn library. In the first tutorial we have seen simple linear regression and we have implemented simple linear regression from scratch. So we practically implemented gradient descent to come up with solution for simple linear regression in the form of hypothesis. Now in this tutorial, instead of implementing gradient descent from scratch, we are going to make use of the package known as scikit-learn, where we will be having the functionalities available to implement this linear regression. So let's proceed with once again the basic concept of simple linear regression. So in simple linear regression we are having the hypothesis as h theta x equal to theta 0 plus theta 1 x, where parameters are theta 0 and theta 1. The cost function is defined as j of theta 0 theta 1 equal to 1 divided by 2m summation over I equal to 1 to m h theta xi minus yi square, and our goal is to minimize the cost function j of theta 0 theta 1 such that we want to come up with this optimal values of the parameters theta 0 and theta 1. We also know the gradient descent algorithm for linear regression, where in the algorithm we go on repeating the process, and in every iteration we go on updating the parameter values theta 0 and theta 1 with these formulae, where this particular sub-expression of theta 0 is actually equivalent to the partial derivative of the cost function j with respect to theta 0, and this expression is equivalent to the partial derivative of cost function j with respect to theta 1. We go on simultaneously updating this theta 0 and theta 1 in gradient descent, and we repeat this process till convergence. In fact, in the last tutorial we have seen how practically we can implement these expressions, or rather how we can implement gradient descent from scratch. But now in this tutorial we are going to make use of the package known as scikit-learn. So let us see practical implementation of simple linear regression using scikit-learn. So what is scikit-learn? Scikit-learn is built on the libraries like NumPy, SciPy and Matplotlib. It is open source machine learning library that supports supervised and unsupervised learning. It is simple and it has simple and efficient tools for predictive data analysis. Scikit-learn provides various tools for model fitting, data pre-processing, model selection, evaluation and many other utilities. So in this tutorial we are going to start working with scikit-learn, and in coming tutorials also we will be exploring few more functionalities and ML algorithms from scikit-learn. So let us proceed now with the steps those we are going to follow to implement simple linear regression using scikit-learn. So the first step that we are going to follow is we are going to import the packages and the classes those we need. Second, we are going to provide the data to work with, and eventually we are going to do some appropriate transformations. In the third step, we are going to create a regression model and we are going to fit it with existing data, training data. In the fourth step, we are going to check the results of model fitting to know whether the model is satisfactory. So this is the testing of our model. And finally, we are going to apply the model for predictions. So we are going to follow these steps in our implementation with scikit-learn, right? So now let us go through the actual implementation. So as per step number 1, we are making the imports. So here we are importing the required packages like import numpy, pandas, matplotlib and so on, and also we are importing the class linear regression from sklearn linear model. The class linear regression will be used to perform linear and polynomial regression and make the predictions accordingly. So in step number 1, we are making the imports, necessary imports, right? Now in step number 2, we are providing the input data and we are pre-processing that data. So here we are making use of pandas read CSV function to read the data from the CSV file. So let me show you our data file salary.data. So here we are having years of experience, which is independent variable, and salary, that is the dependent variable. So one independent variable and one dependent variable. So we are predicting salary here, right? So now this CSV file, data from this data file is being read and it is stored in the data frame denoted here as data. Now in our data file we are having two columns, one is independent variable and another is dependent variable. So we are separating out these columns as x and y. So x is the feature vector that we have. So here we are having only one feature, that is years of experience, and that is the 0th column in our data frame. So from that data frame we are simply extracting column number 0 and we are storing it as x, and in column 1 we are having the target variable, that is salary, so that is being stored in variable y. Now we are plotting the distribution of the data in our training data set. So here we are making use of the matplotlib scatter function to plot, to have the scatter plot to visualize the data. Okay, now as I mentioned, we require, so x and y are the arrays now, so we require the input array x to be 2-dimensional, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to make use of the reshape function on this data x, right? So we are making, simply we are getting now using this reshape with the arguments -1, 1, we are simply having now this x as a 2-dimensional numpy array. In step number 3, we are going to build the model and we are going to fit our training data. So we are creating an instance of class linear regression. Linear regression is the class that we have imported from sklearn linear model. So here in this statement we are simply creating an instance known, here we are having the variable model, so we are creating that instance of the class linear regression that represents the regression model, right? So here the model, variable model is being created. We can have several optional parameters to this function linear regression, right? Here we are making use of the default parameters, but simply for your understanding, let us see the scikit-learn documentation to find out what are the parameters of linear regression. So linear regression are having the parameters like fit intercept, which is of type boolean, default value is true. So whether to calculate the intercept for this model or not. So we need to set it as true or false. By default it is true and we are making use of the default values in our implementation. Second parameter is normalize, which is a boolean type parameter once again. So this parameter is ignored when fit intercept is set to false. If true, then the regressor will be normalized before regression by subtracting the mean and dividing by L2 norm. Right? Now, so this is normalizing the features, meant for normalizing the features. Then copy x is the boolean parameter. If it is set to true, which is by default set to true, if it is set to true, x will be copied, otherwise it may be overwritten. Okay. Now n jobs, which is the integer parameter, so number of jobs to use for the computation. So this will be used to provide the speed up for n targets which are greater than 1. Default value is none, we are making use of default value. One more parameter we have, that is positive, default value is false, and the type of this variable is boolean. So when it is set to true, it forces the coefficients to be positive. So these are the various parameters those we may use. As I stated, we are making use of the default parameters and we are simply calling this function linear regression. Okay, and we are creating this instance of this class linear regression. Now once this variable, this instance is created, with this instance we are calling the method fit. So we would like to fit now the model. So we are using the training data x comma y. So x is our feature vector or the feature data and y is the target variable. So by making use of this training data, we are fitting the model. Now in step number 4, we are getting the result. So we are getting the hypothesis and we are supposed to visualize our model fitting. So see here, this model that we have created is having intercept and the coefficients. So intercept is nothing but our theta 0. So our hypothesis is h theta x equal to theta 0 plus theta 1 x. So theta 0 is our intercept. So model dot intercept will provide us that theta 0 value and theta 1 value will be provided by model dot coefficient. Right? Now by making use of this fit function, actually we have computed the optimal values for theta 0 and theta 1 using the training data set, that is x comma y. Right? Now please note that this intercept, which is a theta 0 value, that is a scalar value, whereas this coefficients is the array. Right? So right now we are having a single parameter theta 1, but whenever we will be having multiple parameters, those parameters theta 1, theta 2 and so on will be stored in an array here, and that is denoted as coefficients. Okay. Now once we have got the result, once we have got the hypothesis, then we are going to visualize the fitting. Right? So here we are making the prediction first with the training data. So whatever is our training data x, for that we are having the prediction and that is stored in y predict. Okay, and further we will be plotting, we will be having the scatter plot x comma y, which denotes the actual data distribution, and then we will be plotting the linear regression line. Right? So these statements will help us to plot this, to have the scatter plot along with the line of regression. In step number 5, we are making the predictions. So while predicting, we are using some test data. So here test x is having the test data. So test x is a single attribute and that is experience in years in our data set. So we want to predict if the experience of the person is 1.2 years, what would be the salary of the person. So test x is 1.2, and this y prediction. So we are going to make use of this predict method with the created model, and we'll be sending this test x, right, as the input to this predict function, right. So this predict method will predict the salary, and that is being stored in y predict. Okay, so see here, we are having y predict as the prediction. Also, the other way to predict the salary here in this example is, we have got the parameters theta 0, theta 1. So we may make use of these parameters individually to compute the predicted value. So h theta x equal to theta 0 plus theta 1 x. So this is my theta 0 and this is my theta 1, and x is this test x. So theta 0 plus theta 1 into x. This will also provide me the prediction or the salary or the target variable. So there are two different ways those we have used for prediction. In the first case we have used predict function. In the second case we have used the expression with the identified parameters, and we have predicted the salary. And both these salaries predicted by two different methods we have printed here. Okay, so this is a simple code that we have written to come up with the simple linear regression, right. And we have used the sklearn class linear regression. We have fit the model and we have predicted for the test data, right. So I hope you must have understood this code. See here, in step number 3 we have first created the instance of this class linear regression, and then we have used the statement to fit the training data in that model. So instead of these two statements, we may have a statement, single statement like model equal to linear regression dot fit x comma y, right. So instead of having these two statements, we may write this single statement. So these two statements are equivalent to this statement. Okay, so this is just for your information. We'll keep this as the comment, and now let us try to execute this program. So I am executing this, and see here what we are getting. So this is our data, training data. So x and y values are being plotted from the training data, and this is our linear hypothesis that we have got. So see here, we are having theta 0 value and we are having theta 1 value, and with the help of this theta 0, theta 1 values of the hypothesis, we have plotted this linear regression line. Okay, now see here the prediction. So salary prediction for experience of 1.2 years. So we have used two different methods for predicting the salary. So see here, we have directly used this predict method to predict the salary. So using this predict method, we have got this 37,132.1549, something like that. This is the salary that is being predicted for the person who is having 1.2 years experience. Also, we have made use of actual, this is the predict function that is used for this test data, and also we have made use of this expression to compute the salary, and this second method of computation of salary is also giving us the same result, right. So this is what we are getting, the prediction of salary for experience of 1.2 years. Okay, so I hope you must have understood this code. You are supposed to implement this code on your own. Okay, so that's all for this tutorial. Thank you.